Time for a fun one. Fun ZB, me and Bunny costume all the week. On the wall, you wait for me to say what I seen, to talk what I think. It's a conversation that started, has a novel involved. It's just Bible goes west, but more north, because that's where the evergreens is. Ever present with my evanescence about to be the episode that's recorded on VHS's. Inside your home, I'm a chess bench when I attempt this. Maybe a temptress, maybe a tempest that could lift up your ships. Bold embrace, because that's what the whole would think, because then the inward tank would get shift and get some of them gold chips to stick, because then I could chip at this rock to see what my impression lit, because then I put the pressure to it like it's a test. This is what you got when all them flowers grow now. Garden up a bunch of them unguarded stop, because then I got them more, because every time I go to store I got enough to give away to people I don't know at all. Like he's a doctor, maybe rough, maybe he got the garden for himself, so he don't have to shop that much. Won't you push the car from off the top? That's what I call the cliff. You could slip if you stand next to the edge. I'll give you a nudge if you wish, so you can say it's an accident when you get to the clouds of where the fire lives. The fire's ever present, just below where my chest is. That's the gut that you push of the furnace to come, because that's the smoke, and he's fine comb in his flow, so it's a comb over for show. Show the most some flow for you, because then the bulls would go and show themselves for what they were when the clouds were poured, the sun exposed, because then I could explode or exploit some soul. Like, this isn't mine, but it's mine for right now. I'm mining though, because I'm finding gold, stuff that's glittery on the top of bone, so I spin it around like it's a ballerina. Maybe it's Kelsey, who knows, but she's country for show. She has a horse that she rode. She got it from out of the bone. Call it a stable if you only have those. Maybe I only have flows that grow in a row like dominoes. Where I hit the first, who knows where it will go. I know I can follow a railroad around all day and not hail a cab to get home. Maybe I got Nantucket flow, a boomerang that come back for show. Maybe I'm party though, with the wings attached to O's. Attest to this, I said, hit the decimal I wish I could hit in the past, but I can now. See, I finished this. I put a pin. These my apprehensive lift, because I oughta just rock like the Appalachians dog and fall off what was tall, because when the moss would collect, it's what it does, it usually makes you slip. It usually slip, but know where the goal was exposed, a bottle flow, because I bottle low, these bottles of roll with the notes I roll. Put the ink where it belongs, that's what the octopus said. Borrows this, you better use it for the best, because the bright balloons could get popped, the Mary Poppins a bit, because then I oughta just rock with this Ottawa set. Flip some bowls that cover froze, because the Eskimos were covered thought that I form with hosts inside of that cover. Uncover now, because then your cover go with wipe off with a napkin I owe. A wipe off with some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Bucket me up. I kick your bucket, dog. And then I'll have love with your wife as you wash, and your bucket will just run us over with your frustration. And you wanna fight us so, because you thought you was ultimate fighter. on a man. Well, I'm ultimate spider that bites you then. Within in that drip from these teeth that they hit. They so sharp they can bite you from far off without a touch, dog. Like box one, an alien ship just explode with shit that I throw. The sweetest flows that ever been grown. Yes, Northwest is a just a needle that tastes the stitches. I'm just gonna take the cake and it tastes delicious. Just the shift to do this dish, do it right. Do it with dignity and shit. Like that animal was glad he lived just for this. Because it's just a live when it gets lit from dim. Maybe dark, exposed all because this is a tell-all. When I told y'all, when I show off with mold stop because the mold comes on big stalks. See, they were trees, but they cut, so they know. They tug and they fall. Make sound, the joke was they chop a lot. So who cares a fuck about one? It's like a starfish where the water was. When it met the land, maybe y'all could meet a lamp and give it rub, and you probably wish for something dumb that would be worth nothing later on. Late when the day comes when we submarine are thoughtful. Gravy for you and me. Gravy mold this biscuit hole, then yo got the joke, but Joe never told. Joe rolled like dice, game he played with the foe to fill me so. Don't fill me now. Shit, I'm on a roll. But my roll was stuck, and the tree was stuck. With growth it got, like it got stuck. It got pond to come along, play a flute a while. Whilst the animals will come from north, so they can see, they can watch, but more the audible, because I'm honorable when I talk. Adding subliminal thought. Men a lot, the simplicities of subtract the negative dark to see what we got. Like looking for north where the river will run, with Pocahontas will run in parallel dark. In the paradox was that I was the pinnacle of thought, with some pins involved to stick at y'all like I'm a voodoo with pet tarot cards. I'm a terror dog. I got a wagon that never rusts. I got the spokes that spokes my flows because I suppose I'm the emperor's new clothes. With those I close the dough and then I shudder like the tornado foam. The frozen flows and then the floorboards pull with 4 more years of froze that's gonna cover your nose till frostbite sit. Then I just did this to civilized type guys, but they isn't. I try to explain to everyone nearby. They fill the marketplace with my sins, and then it's great because I'm glad I did type shit after I did that shit. After I dust them off like they mummies from a tomb where they belong, and up somehow because the coffin wasn't put on correct with the nails that's long. Boom. Make a scar, y'all. A scab that called for war, because then I covered all like ivy that grow on tall. Tall could be the building brick and laid by some of them would be the split that form is spark and fall to ground. Because I hauled to chop another goal that the bitches want, the bitches haul because they love my song. They got wet enough to slip off the seat they on. They sit upon because they wait for palm, the foam with enough drop to come from crowd. They're full wonderment, so enticing me. Adorable rap is what they get. Our puppies in a box, but don't throw these off of the cliff. Yes, Clifford the big red dog. With this windy city flows, TW.